You require 65.
Two fours. Double two makes it 3-2 to the Belgium. He's a leg away from picking up the opening win of the day. Double 10.
20. Lisa, you require 60.
Come and gone for Timothy. Lisa tends to not let these opportunities pass her by.
50.
But this time she
Timothy,
does.
You require 20.
And so Verbrugge is reprieved. It's been an edgy game. But it is Verbrugge who is the victor, getting over the line against Lisa Ashton by 4 legs to 3. It's not going to go down as an all-time classic, but a win is a win is a win for the Belgian. Another.
$79.
So we got 71 for a 2-0 lead.
71.
And it has to be said, it's been very comfortable for the Irishman thus far. Tops 2-0. And with relative ease as well, McGurk doubles his advantage.
Shane, you require 60.
Johnny to extend the game, but McGurk wants to get this done. You could see him tapping his head at the back of the stage.
Full focus and full control of the group. Shane McGurk moves 6 points clear at the top of the table. It was comprehensive as far as the arrow was concerned. For Johnny Barnes, work to do from here on in. 2 hold. Need another one of them for 219s, and so Gervin wants tops for the break.
134. Making you require 40. That's game short.
There was
in the
someone you feel
Nathan
could
Gervin.
chase down Shane McGurk at the top of the table. You'd say it'd be Nathan Gervin.
Nathan, you require 101.
2 19s. 3 19s for 2 12s.
89.
That would have been 2 points.
He will come back though. Adam Mould, nothing you can do here to affect Nathan Gervin's opportunity of getting the job done and getting the points on the board.
12.
Double 6 for a 4-1 win for Nathan Gervin. A sigh of relief as he gets over the line. And so he joins Mould and Johnny Barnes on 6 points. In fact, the margin of the victory sees Nathan Gervin go up to second in the league table.
Player representing the ADC Europe system. Expect to see an awful lot of players from Belgium emerging over the next couple of years.
71.
Some really good systems in place over in Belgium. And I almost fear at the moment a little bit for the UK that as a nation we may get left behind in darts very, very quickly.
That's game shot in the forward line.
Well, that was a 13 darter for Timothy Verbrugge there. Level we are at 2-2.
Lots of opportunity to play.
Maybe that's why we see so many players do well in a round-robin format as opposed to some of the players in the UK. McGurk ain't going to take out the 136. Verbrugge threatening the break of throw, threatening back-to-back 13 dart legs here.
That's game shot.
This is quality from Timothy. And he knows that nobody so far has had the formula of doing it. That's where you get that extra opportunity.
99.
When you've built that reputation here in this group. And by far the best leg of the match from McGurk. Looking at joining the 13 dart club.
24.
When it's mattered the most. McGurk
shot
has come
and a
up
match.
with
Shane
the
McGurk.
goods. The arrow had to dodge a bullet there, but he has made it 7 heaven at the beginning of this Group A in Series 7. He gets the better of Verbrugge in 7 by 4 legs to 3.
Take control of this game. He had a couple of opportunities the last time Lisa Ashton had the throw. He let the
That's
opportunity
been
pass
short in the
there, but he
fifth
will
line.
not do it again on this
Animal.
occasion. A 1-2-1 finish on the ball puts him in full control now of this
6
match.
targets, Adam to throw first. Game on.
So Mould Hold will move him on to 8 points and will keep a stranglehold amongst Shane McGurk.
180.
He's eyeing it up.
Lisa's just stayed in touch, hoping the opportunity presents itself. When it does,
She's
67.
miscounted there. The penny is dropped,
Adam, you require
and that might be
20.
the last dart she throws.
Game shot.
It will
and
be
a
the last
match.
dart she
Adam
throws. Lisa Ashton miscounted. Adam Mould did the business. The full 2 win for the man from Aylesbury against the Lancashire Rose. Lisa just tried to work out how she got to that particular point. Never has been done the full 30 points. We've seen players complete Group B and C perfectly.
170. Johnny, you require
Irvin setting up
68.
on the fish. May not gonna go. Won't gonna
That's been
go.
short on
Barnes
the third
five
line.
tops.
Johnny Barnes.
that's sporting experience and quality.
Gervin's left the fish, which of course Nathan Hasnell famously won the UK Open on back in 2019 against Rob Cross.
135. Nature, you require 170.
Fabulous starts there from Johnny Barnes. And you'll like seeing the first start being the one that's missed, because that
42.
means
Johnny,
you can start the
require
preparation
78.
here. He's going to get 2.
Game shot.
What
and
a
match.
turnaround.
Johnny
What a
Barnes.
performance there from Johnny Barnes, the man on debut here at the Super Series. He's very new to darts, but you wouldn't guess it from that performance.
It's him in the periphery in this leg, but Mould's got 6 and 164.
100.
Square ton puts him in a handy suit. McGurk needs a couple of trebles here.
$65.
And he comes up dry at the worst possible time, and so Mould to bring it back to 2-1.
$32. Shane, you require
Outside chance, but you wouldn't put anything past McGurk in this form. But you could put the 145 past him.
65. Adam, you require 32.
2 16s for Mould. To
Yes, game
hold
shot on
and
the
to bring
third
it back to
line. Adam
2-1.
Mould.
Shane McGurk may be unable to eliminate any possibility here of a mouldy win.
Game shot
Double 8
and a
for
match.
win number
Shane
8
McGurk.
for Shane McGurk. And the arrow is firing on all cylinders.
People that are very new to this sort of environment, to this sort of level and standard of dart.
140.
2 treble visit when he needed it the most. Barnes needs to respond in kind. He's not going to do so. And so
85,
Verbrugge
Timothy,
for a
you
3-0
require
lead and to
50.
race away with the match. And this is music to the ears of Shane McGurk, whose grip at the top of the table gets tighter and tighter by the game.
Yeah,
And that is game shot. And the third
Timothy
leg
Verbrugge.
to Timothy Verbrugge. His day. And he had the opportunity to beat Shane McGurk.
$53. Johnny, you
Squares up
require
for tops
98.
if he returns. Thinks of his options, went for the treble 18, and so
58,
Verbrugge back for tops, so a 4-1
40.
success.
Game shot.
And that's
and
2
a
wins
match.
and 3
Timothy
from the
Verbrugge.
Belgian on day 2 here at the Super Series.
Beautiful. Double 16.
Yeah, that's game short in the
This
second
is quality
leg.
from
Nathan Gervin.
Nathan Gervin. He's not let that defeat in the last game affect him too much, just giving himself whatever
Third
hope
leg
he
is
can
Nathan
find.
throw for 29.
Warning
Nathan
signs
Uruguay,
again for the man top of the
121.
table in Shane McGurk.
This would be some way to win it. Double 18.
Game short.
Golden
Nathan
Gervin. 2-ton plus finishes, 4 out of 4 on the doubles, and an average of 113.43. That is a statement laid down to the rest of the field. A dart at the ball.
56.
Doesn't go.
You require 100.
And because Mould didn't mop up last time out, he's still in search of a ton to take the leg out. He's got a decision to make there. The way the first dart was
60.
pitched.
You require 25.
Decided to attack the treble, it seemed. Verbrugge back for 25 to square up at 2-2.
Yeah, that's game short in the fourth leg. Timothy Verbrugge.
And we see that so often when you come into the board thinking you got 3 darts for the match, all of a sudden you got 6.
59.
Missing those
And
3
you
darts
require
because it
20.
just becomes or feels a little bit easier all of a sudden.
Game short.
But Adam
and a
Mould
match.
is
Adam
just
Mould.
in the equation. He gets the better of Timothy Verbrugge by 4 legs to 2. It's for the break. Double 10 for 2-0.
Yeah, that's
And
game
it does
short in the
go,
second
and it's
leg.
2-0 to Shane McGurk. Gervin was waiting in the background on tops himself, but McGurk picks up the pieces. He accrues the
Third leg,
break
it's Shane to
and is
throw
now
first.
halfway
Hemon.
towards a 9th victory in succession. Off with an 11-dart leg.
100. Shane, you require 84.
This felt like the game that was going to be the poison chalice for the arrow. But he arrows
shot
in another
and a match.
victory. An
Shane
11-dart leg to get over the line. It is 9 for 9. It is perfectly fine for Shane McGurk. And he knows now he is in an almost unassailable position on a Tuesday.
A bit of a misread. There's only one place this
that's
can
game
go,
short
and
in
it
the third
does.
leg. Johnny Barnes. 80.
Well, he had this combo in the last leg to win the game. He couldn't convert,
Game
but
shot
this time
and a
he
match.
can as he
Johnny
seals a
Barnes.
4-1 victory against the Lancashire Rose, who continues her woes. As for Barnes, he moves himself on to 10 points and into the top 3 as far as the table is concerned. That's
Does it look like he's got the stuffing knocked out of him? There was almost no frustration in there.
33. Nathan, you require 5.
As if the fight is running a little low.
Yeah, that's game shot in the fourth leg. Nathan Gervin.
and it's this would be a sickener though for Gervin if Verbrugge can take this out to save the match. It's not going to go, and so Gervin comes back for 68.
42.
It'll
Nathan, you require
move him up
68.
to 2nd place in the table, but that'll be a mere consolation for the Scot as he eyes up
Game
tops
shot
for a
and a
4-1
match.
win.
Nathan
At
Gervin.
times he was simply unplayable, and at the moment Nathan Gervin is the best of the rest as far as Group A is concerned. Self on 2 10s, double 5. Well, this is
35.
mouldy.
Johnny, you require
Very, very
78.
mouldy. One dart at tops. It's been 2 from 2 so far.
Yeah,
Make
that's
it
game
3
short in
from
the third
3.
leg. Johnny Barnes. $120.
Surprisingly, available at 1 to 3. Shane McGurk. Thought it might have been a little bit smaller than that.
171.
Just keeps
Johnny,
himself
you
interested,
require
but
20.
Barnes has been 3 from 3 on the outer ring.
Game
Make it
shot
4 from
and a
4
match.
as he
Johnny
beats Adam Mould
Barnes.
by 4 legs to 0. Mould dominate the scoring phases, but 8 missed darts at a double, twinned with Barnes' perfection when it came to the outer ring. Saw the ADC qualifier get over the line. Could be done by the end of the first round of fixtures tomorrow, incredibly. But Lisa Ashton has got something in the works here.
133.
For 2-1.
43.
Averaging around about the 87 mark. But has missed the big number. And so has to spurn a dart before going to
11.
double 16.
Shane
Doesn't
Yuriko,
take it.
40.
And now McGurk can pounce. No
that's
mistake.
closer than the
2-1
third leg.
McGurk. He gets
Shane
the
McGurk.
break. McGurk is back
Shane
for 4-1 win.
38.
Splits.
Game
Hits.
shot.
And
a
Shane
match.
McGurk
Shane McGurk.
goes berserk again. 10 wins from 10. The arrow is pitch perfect here in Portsmouth. He is the Superman at the Super Series, and he knows he is almost there, the day to spare. Back, time for some post-match analysis here at the Modus Super Series. Myself and Matthew Edgar have been watching all 15 games, and usually we ask in this spot, what have we learned from today? But to be honest, it was kind of same order from day one, really.
More of the same, really. Shane McGurk, too strong, too good for the group, and just absolutely dominant once again. Picking up all the victories. You said at the start of the day, I reckon we could see the 30 points finally get done. Be Shane McGurk here at the start of this series. And at the moment, I can't argue with that statement.
Hang it in the Louvre if that does happen. Right, let's have a look at the results then from Tuesday's action at the Super Series, because again, McGurk completes the card. He goes 5 from 5 and he really is dominating the league table. He's 8 points in front. But is it fair to say that aside from Shane, the other big performer has been Nathan Gervin?
Well, he stands out due to that 113 average that he thrown earlier on, the way he reacted to negativity as well. But I think the job in terms of this group's probably too far. And it's done already, pretty much, other than mathematically speaking, for Shane McGurk having the job completed. But Nathan Gervin has shown us that quality that I asked to see, that quality that we wanted to see, that he was showing back in 2022. He looks like he's starting to get back into a bit of form. And when you play on the tours that Nathan Gervin does, these tours are a one-year ranking system. When you play on things like the Pro Tour, you've got your 2-year ranking. But with the Development Tour, the Challenge Tours, those one-year systems mean that everyone starts at 0 again at this point. So it's a fresh start for him once again. Everything's reset, everything begins. It doesn't matter how far away you was a few months ago, you're back on an even keel again and you're back competing again. So I think that sort of reset, that refresh has probably done him good, and he's got some fight about him once again.
But does the 113 put a target on his back, especially for later on in the week, whatever group he gets put in?
No, I think it does the opposite. It would if it was somebody else, maybe, but we know the quality of Nathan Gervin, and with that reputation that Nathan Gervin has, that he has built up from being successful in various tours throughout the years, because of that reputation, it should ultimately have that little bit of fear, because we know what he's capable of, and we know what he's capable of on a very recent basis.
Adam Mould, is he either a really easy player to read where he is or hard player to read where he is right now?
I don't know where he's going to be in regards to how happy he is with his performances. He should be quite happy. He's playing to par, he's playing to type, he's not playing better, he's not playing worse, he's literally playing to the expected levels that we'd see from him. If he had a downside or something he wouldn't be happy with, it'd probably be the fact that he feels he's not getting away with anything. Players just taking out the shots where they've got one dart in hand. But before those opportunities present themselves, he's normally getting at least a dart himself first. So it's in a position where it's in his own hands. He's getting a chance, just those chances are quite small.
So Adam Mould in the mix, particularly for that Group B race. I want to talk elsewhere now. Timothy Verbrugge, it felt like such an improved day, and he's a player that I think we've learned already is going to dig in no matter what the task is in front of him.
I didn't know what to expect. Hand on heart, I've not seen him really play too many darts before. It's all quite new to me in watching Timothy. I'm sure to a lot of people at home, they've not seen him too much. Maybe in Belgium, he's probably one of those sort of local unearthed talents. Like we've got many here in the UK, and we continue to find here at the Super Series. But I've been really impressed with what I've seen. For somebody who's never played on a stage before, for someone who's new to all this, he's had one attempt at Q School, and when you look through that, it wasn't a successful hunting ground for him. But he did have that standout result that I pick out where he beat Rusty Jake Rodriguez. And you go, if you can beat Rusty Jake Rodriguez, you've got to have a little bit of quality about you. So it just puts you on notice when you're watching a player here, and you know what he's got in the locker, and it's starting to come out. It's been really impressive.
Johnny Barnes is our ADC UK qualifier this week. Do the boundaries change for him? Because we've heard a lot about his story. This is such a big opportunity for him. Do we judge him by different yardsticks? And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way.
In a way, I'm kind of not analysing or judging Johnny Barnes. I'm almost just enjoying watching him because I'm loving the story. And I don't want to sound horrible by this, but how many years does he actually have playing the sport? This isn't like one of the exciting stories where we see someone like a Luke Littler come in here and go, oh, where's he going to go within this game? Johnny Barnes is now 55 years old at the start of his journey. It's going to be one of those journeys that's at the start and maybe even towards the end of that journey as well. You know, how many years is he going to be able to? Is he going to be able to travel? Is he going to be able to commit to this sport, especially with the other sports that he plays as well? So for Johnny Barnes, I'm just really enjoying watching him and watching the story unfold. And do you know what? I'd love to see him get through to Saturday night. That would be a real success for Johnny.
Well, we will see whether that happens over the course of the next few days. But let's have a look at the table as for now. And it looks like, barring the most miraculous of disasters, Shane McGurk is going to be making his way through to Saturday night's final. He's 8 points in front at the end of day 2, 20 legs better off in terms of the legs difference. And compared to the next best player in legs 1, 10 better off than Nathan Gervin. It could actually be done by the end of the first round of fixtures tomorrow.
And just again, touching on Johnny Barnes, what a great screenshot there. He can get a photo, sat in second place in a field here of quality players and players who just sat back and watched this. He just watched the Super Series on a regular basis. So another real good sort of souvenir, because I feel that's what he's going to be taking. But Shane McGurk, he's been the headhunter, hasn't he? And he's got all the scalps.
How long do you reckon it'll take tomorrow?
Not long at all. I think this could be done after lap 1.
Be interesting to see. Well, Matt, thank you for your company today. Thank you for your company as well today here at the Super Series. And I suppose the question is, what have we learnt on day 2? Well, the answer is quite emphatic. McGurk goes berserk. Once again, the arrow has been poisonous to the darting hearts. Bye from us.